Dance the dragon dance. Do the dragon dance. Dance the dragon dance.
Hello and welcome once again to the Virtual Dragon Cafe, in fact the 15th Virtual Dragon Cafe, and this week coming for one more time from sunny Birkenhead. So you're welcome to join me up here on the Wirral. And without further ado, let's go over and say hello to Declan.
Hello.
Hello, Declan. How are you?
Hi there. I'm good, thank you. Yeah.
Good.
Just been thinking about that we're at the end of July and what an amazing online adventure we've had.
Well, we have. I mean, this is very much our finale edition, number 15, as I said, and we've had some great performances and great contributions from people, from particularly Brendan, Ariel and Renzo have been there throughout the whole thing. So it's been pretty wonderful.
Yeah, it's been amazing really, hasn't it, how we've managed to move online and had regulars but also guests each week and a great amount of variety. And so I was thinking, I wanted to say thanks to everyone who's been part of this journey with us, including, of course, you, the audience, and hope you've been enjoying it. It's nice when we hear bits back from you that you have been enjoying it, so that's wonderful. But it's nice because this is an opportunity for people wherever they may be in the world to get a little bit of a taste of what the Dragon Cafe is about. Yeah,
and on that, I would like to invite the audience, if you'd like to write to me, because I'd very much like to know what you think has worked doing this, what hasn't worked, what you would like us to introduce to it or take away from it, whether you think it's a good idea that we start up again in September, or whether you think there might be better ways that we can keep in contact. So if you've got thoughts on that, will you please write to me, Martin at Mental Fight Club, or indeed any of the others. But it'd be very good to hear from you and good to hear any ideas that you might have or comments that you might have. So please do that.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, Martin. And you can also add in, well done, Martin, and big up you, because there's been a lot of variety throughout, but you've been the anchor throughout, I'd say. You've done an amazing job. So credit to you. I should have put a hat on so I could have doffed it, but my virtual hat.
Well, thank you. I'm a reluctant anchor. I kind of plunged straight into it, so it's been quite odd fronting it, but because we haven't been able to all be together, this was the way to do it. But we have been able to bring yourself and Lou and Lee and various other people into the conversation. So that's all been very good too.
Yeah, it's been amazing. And like we mentioned, there'll be 15 little journeys that you can take with us at any time after this when we go into our August break. And also, just to say alongside that, Ian has been doing a great job, Ian Grant, in creating Good Moves chess videos. And so there's a wide selection. There's another one going up today, but there's a wide selection on our Vimeo page that you can enjoy. And again, you can go and maybe it's something you want to pick up in August. You could certainly enjoy diving into the world of chess if it was something you just feel you had an interest in. And just to say as well, we'll be taking a break, but there will be a couple of sessions at our other virtual space, Dragon Cafe in the City. Now, I believe they're on Wednesdays and they're alternate Wednesdays. So I believe it's going to be the 5th and the 19th where there'll be sessions. It's going to be pre-recorded stuff that you can access. And if you want to find out more about that, I'd say go to the Dragon Cafe in the City website.
And we have a workshop coming up, I believe, Declan.
We do, exactly. So today, after this broadcast, at 5 o'clock, you'll be able to join me as I host, but really I hand it over to the expert, who is Chris Collins, who's with us from Garden Organic. And Chris is going to be focusing on urban gardening, including, I like the sound of this, so 10 golden rules for success with container gardening. So there's that, and he's got a huge amount of experience. He's been in horticulture for 35 years, and I was saying someone earlier about he's worked at Edinburgh Botanic Gardens, Kew Botanic Gardens, and also Blue Peter. So he was the gardener on Blue Peter, which basically everyone just thinks, wow, that's all I need to hear. So we've got some people signed up already, but there's certainly room if you'd like to register. And if you want the details for that, I'd say go to our website, so dragoncafe.co.uk, and go to the This Week page. And then on there's details about the workshop, and there'll be a little line that says, if you'd like to register, click here. So click on that, and you can join us, and it will be on Zoom, as most of our workshops, well, all of them are really these days.
That sounds great. And we're holding a workshop on the virtual Dragon Cafe today, aren't we? So is Lee with you? Because she could maybe tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. I believe so, yeah.
Yes, quite definitely. Hello everyone, lovely to be here again, and I hope you're all very well on this rather rainy July afternoon. And so I'll be running a workshop later in the broadcast on shadow puppets, but if anyone would like a specific workshop in autumn that I have suggestions for, please feel free to email any of us, or myself, and let us know, and I'll see if I can deliver one.
Sounds very good, and we'll look forward to seeing you later. I'm glad to hear it's raining down there, because it's the sky. About 5 minutes ago, the sky's just totally opened up here. It was a tropical storm in sunny Birkenhead, despite what you can see behind me. So, Declan, do you have any more to keep us abreast of, or should we go straight on and see Brendan?
I think let's go over to Brendan.
Well, indeed, let's do that. Brendan has been with us every week, I believe, for the last 15 weeks. So, and he's done a sterling job, and today is no exception. So please enjoy this.
Greetings to another Bodyworks with Brendan. Here's a nice hug. That's lovely. And what I'd like us to do is to connect to the love in our lives and the love in the world. If we give out and are ready to receive love, that's beautiful. And I want, for the purposes of our body feeling good, I would say connect love to bright light and warmth, physical warmth, and just feeling nice. So let's give and receive a nice big old hug to the world. That's lovely. Let's do a couple of few circles with the wrists and the ankles. 5 knees, something like 5. A few knees, forwards and backwards. Shoulders forwards. Back, hip circles, Nice. Pelvic thrusts, pelvic wave. Few small squats. Kind of always good to tilt the tailbone forwards. Reach up with the hands. Just keep them both up. And stretch the upper torso. Chest expanders. Forces the breath in, which is great. Just take on. That's great. Do some abdominal massage. So that's front and back. Should warm. Try to warm the torso, going around the side as well. Rubbing the side of the torso with this hand, this arm. Going low, below the belly button. A lot of tension can get stuck there. Good old jiggle. Some nice breathing, especially focusing on the outer breath. So when we're here, kind of press, nice and gentle, but go around the abdominal cavity. So yeah, press in and then jiggle, press in and jiggle, press in and jiggle. Here you're near the diaphragm. The diaphragm, the main breathing muscle, is it's easy to locate because it's just below the ribs. You can actually. So I guess I'm taking a breath in, holding, and then massaging. It's nice here. On the right is the liver. Okay, so you're massaging, yes, the diaphragm, but also the liver. Go around the lower. You can, okay, just press your fingers in. And breathe in and just go move slightly central. That's nice. So yeah, the stomach's kind of in the middle, a bit more to the left perhaps. Pancreas is quite central, maybe slightly to the left. Yeah, so you can feel breathing in and you're massaging your small intestines. Great. These are the kidneys. You can rub the kidneys, just heat them up a bit, rubbing your kidneys. Keep the breath going. Now, actually, just rub your hands, slap your hands. What is it? Just fist, form a fist, and unclench. Shake them out. Yeah, rub them again. Nice and warming. Now the thing is, if you can smile to yourself, smile with your eyes, smile with your mouth, your eyes, and also do a pleasant out breath. Those are the magic three. Those are the 3 main points. Those are the quickest way of activating the parasympathetic nervous system. The rest and repair. Pleasant. So send warm love into your kidneys. So imagine, you're loving where your hands are, that you're reaching in and sending love to your organs as you understand them. Now, obviously, there's loads of neurons in the heart. And it's true to say heartfelt. So let's send some love with our eyes, our mouth, and our breath, and our intention. Health to our heart. Visualize in a pleasant fashion the heart. And that you are physically reaching out, sending positive intention. Send nice love to your lungs. Yes, try to you've got magic hands and you're moving inside your body, okay? And your mind, your heart, your hands becoming one. I'd like you to move your intention to your liver. Apparently, I've read the liver is the body's radiator. So, let's power some heat, some loving intention. That's lovely. Send some love to our stomach, which is below the diaphragm. Around here is good enough, close enough, maybe slightly to the left. Visualize it as you understand it. So your focus is going inside your body. Go towards the small intestines. It's all connected. The lung. I mean the digestion. You know, the second brain is the digestion. So it's the guts. It's got to be the lower intestine and the stomach. So here. Sending love to the small intestines. Sending love to your brain. Well, that's beautiful, and I hope you feel love, feel the power within you and the power outside from directing the focus and trying to receive it. All the best.
Thank you very much, Brendan. And while we're on the subject of sending love, we'd like to send you some love. Thank you so much for taking us through these 15 weeks and all the places you've taken us. It's been quite remarkable, so thank you very, very much for that. And okay, I'm going to go into Zoom World at the right now because it is time for artworks. Now, I think they were having a little problem with Zoom, so let's just go over and see if that is sorted out. Anybody there?
Yep, I'm here. We have sorted it out. Thankfully,
well done.
Timing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Technology always lets you down at the worst times, doesn't it?
Very glitchy today.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for your lovely posts on the Connect site, which look fab, I must say. So, what is our topic today?
Well, today I shall stand out of the way of them. We're going to make some shadow puppets. I have some over here as examples, and just have a little bit of background, and then I'm going to take you through making a couple of designs.
That's brilliant. Well, I'm going to duck out and leave you to it, and over to you, Lee.
Thank you very much, Martin. We're Okay, right, well, hello everyone and welcome to another art workshop. So today we're going to make some very simple shadow puppets, like the ones behind me. They've got a couple of articulated joints at 2 points, and hopefully that will entertain you throughout August. So you can make a few and produce your own little silhouette theatre animation. And if you want a screen, you could use a large sheet of paper or maybe even a sheet. And you'll need a lamp and a torch, or night and a dark evening maybe. So I will be providing handouts, and I can send you templates if you're not feeling comfortable or confident enough to make your own. Please email me on my email address here at lee@mentalfightclub.com if you'd like to request one of those. So a little bit of background for you. So shadow play. In fact, I'm going to get one of these down off the wall just to illustrate. So this is what I made earlier. This has been laminated. I don't expect you to laminate yours, but it's just for hard wearing purposes because it gets taken on tour a lot. For no particular reason, I've chosen a dragon head. And so anyway, this is a very ancient form of storytelling and entertainment. It's often accompanied with music, and its origins can be seen in a lot of Southeast Asian societies. There's a big tradition of shadow theatre in Hindu folklore. And they would normally have been made from animal hides, but we're not doing that today because I'm all out of animal hides. So each puppet is a flat, intricate, oh, it's stuck to a piece of paper. Flat, intricate, jointed thing, but quite simple to make, and also, you know, quite pliable. And also, a shadow theatre would often involve a static background as well. So there'd be bits of furniture, architecture that would be non-movable. I've got a moon thing going on here that might be involved in your shadow puppet workshop. And obviously each puppet stands alone its own nice little intricate aesthetic piece of artwork. And I'll be giving you some decorating hints for them later as well. So just a little bit more background. So in China, these were, there's loads of myths and legends about how they came about, but the most famous is about an emperor who lost his favourite concubine, and this is the Han Dynasty, and when she died, a magician decided that he promised that he'd raise her spirit by making a shadow puppet of her. It obviously went down well because, you know, there's a huge tradition of this now, and they gained in popularity, and then shadow puppet theatre came out at holiday times. Later on, with a different emperor, there would be puppet troupes in royal buildings that were paid very generously. Unfortunately, by 1796, the Chinese government banned public theatre shows because it was spreading a message of peasant uprising, and they didn't want that sort of thing. So, also there's a tradition in Turkey as well of shadow play puppets, which are from the Ottoman Empire, quite gaudy, sort of possibly back to the 14th century. And the most famous story is based on the adventures of a peasant and his educated, funny, fussy companion. And they and the other backup characters in their shows would represent all the major social groups of Turkey at the time. So anyway, enough of the chat. I'm going to show you how to make one. So I'm just going to tip the screen so you can see what I'm doing. A little bit more. Okay, so what you'll need first of all is 3 bits of A4 paper. And that is initially to do your rough sketch of what animal you'd like on. So I've got 3 pieces of a dog here. So that's the top bit of dog. You'll want some overlap. And you want your middle bit of dog to make up his body and his tail and back end. Hopefully you can all see that. Where I put the crosses is where we're going to poke a hole so that we can put in a split pin, and so you've got a movable puppet. So it's best to do this on paper first, and then when you're satisfied with it, you can cut the pieces out and check that they actually work. And when you've done that, draw around them onto a sheet of paper. 1 sheet of paper per piece of animal body. So here's what I chopped out earlier, your dog head. I've done this on black card. You don't have to use black card, you can use white card. And I've just done this because some of the more traditional ones, let me show you a couple. are quite dark. Very intricately cut. I'm not expecting anyone to do this kind of excessive cutting. It is beautiful, but it will take a long time. So once you've cut out your 3 pieces of dog, I would do it quite roughly. I've got these nice little decoupage scissors, which are very good for cutting tiny details. So I can make this dog much fluffier, cutting out tiny pieces. You can do as much or as little of it as you like, but it's best to make the features exaggerated because it's going to be a shadow. And then make sure that you've got a good overlap and there's lots of space between the edge, because otherwise you'll get a bit of a stress fracture and then it will rip, and that would be a shame. So you can decide your dog might be that way or that way, depending on what sort of shaped dog you have. I'm using a bradawl to poke the hole in. You don't need to use a bradawl, you can use anything that's pointy, but this is better. You could use a hole punch, but it does make quite a large hole. And I've used split pins, which you can buy from most newsagents. And you literally just push them through each bit. And decide which bit you want at the front. Obviously, there's split pins so that you can take it out and rejig it if you like. So easy. It's your dog. So if you look at it and you think, well, it's not shadowy enough, you can cut little detailed claws out. So I'm using these expensive scissors from the art shop, but these, which you can buy in a supermarket, should work just as well for the details. Or if you have one, a scalpel is excellent for that sort of thing. When you've done that, and you can see what it looks like, if you don't like the shape of it, you can trim it. It's only cardboard. And to decorate it, I would take it apart again and do each piece individually. If you're using any glue on it, be careful to let it dry first, because otherwise it may stick together and then your puppet won't move. So I've used, for the sticks, you can use wire, but it's much easier just to use a thick bamboo skewer, like a kebab skewer, and stick it to the back, stick it to the front, the head and the tail. I will do that now, just with some tape, but some decent tape. I'll just use some sellotape for the time being. Normally I might use gaffer tape or even glue if I've got time, some U-hook, something similar. So this black card is, you can buy it in the pound shop. It's not expensive, as the name suggests, it's £1. And some of the things that you can use to decorate your shadow puppet, similarly, it can be bought in the pound shop. Okay, there's your running dog. His body is a little bit long, I think. So what I might do with that is trim it just a little bit. But moving on to another sort. So this is a bit more complicated. I've got 3 pieces of dragon here. So I can send the dragon template. It's quite big, but it does make a good dragon, and it has much more scope for decoration than a dog. So what I have here, I'm going to cut out the top piece, just roughly. And I have all kinds of things that will decorate this dragon really nicely. So you can use oil pastels, which show up beautifully on the black. And with the scrap pieces of paper that you've chopped out, it's always a good idea to test out some of the colours, because you don't want to ruin the thing that you just cut out really carefully. So these turn out well. A coloured pencil also shows up quite nicely. And you don't need to buy these expensive things. You can get metallic pens from the pound shop. If I can get this one to work. which will give you a nice shiny sheen. And glitter glue. If you're using any kind of glue, make sure it's really, really dry before you put your puppet together. You can also buy acrylic paint, very, very cheap acrylic paint from the pound shop, and paint on some of your scales or decorations or patterns onto your dragon or dog or cat or whatever it is you've made. I have templates for a few different animals. You can request a few and I'll see whether I can do any to order. So the dragon obviously takes a little bit more time, so I'm just going to cut his head out. And so there's also, these also are available in the pound shop. They come in a long string, so you'd have to chop out individual ones if you need them. But they do look pretty bling on your dragon. It looks great. If you want something that's really decorative and beautiful, that's probably the way forward. I'm just going to show you this again. So I found some raised paint that comes in a little tube, a bit like glitter glue, which I drew the scales on with. The best way to do it, I think, is to draw with a normal graphite pencil whatever patterns it is you want, because then if you make a mistake, you can get rid of it. I personally wouldn't go straight on there and keep drawing your scales, because the potential to mess that up is huge. So yes, when you're drawing your design on, remember it's on in pencil. You don't necessarily want to see the pencil, so you might want to use the other side when you're putting your puppet together. It's taking longer than I thought. If you accidentally chop out a bit that you wanted, remember it's going to be a shadow puppet, so I've accidentally chopped his teeth out. You can easily make yourself some more teeth. These are a bit rough, but you get the idea. And just stick them on behind. I'm trying to get a background that's white, so that you've got your white teeth on there. White teeth, dark teeth on there. A little bit of glue. As I say, this one's being cut out very roughly. So I've got in my repertoire, there are dogs and cats, rats. What else do we have? Fish, obviously. There's a fish on the wall behind me. So there we are. That's your dragon head. He's a bit gummy at the moment because I didn't stick the teeth back in. If you were feeling adventurous and you had a scalpel or something, you can cut out eyes, or you can even start cutting out little bits of scale. It will weaken it a little bit, but it will make a much better shadow. So coming back to this, I think I've gone through all the things that are worth using to decorate this. And it is very simple. So again, the split pins are available in it. Most newsagents or Ryman's, is that open even? And most of the other stuff is available in the pound shop. If you get a chance to make one, please let me know, send me a picture of it. And if you want some advice or you want templates, also email me about that and I will do my best to send it to you as quickly as possible. So you get the idea. It's like a sheet and a torch and some black paper. These could be amazing. So I think I'm going to end it there because I think I'm running out of time. So thank you for watching, and I hopefully will be back in August, autumn even, with some more art workshops. And happy puppeting. Please let me know if you have any ideas for art workshops you'd like to see later on in the year, and email me with some results. That would be fantastic. Anyway, back over to you, Martin.
Thank you very much, Lee. I tell you something I'm sure the whole audience is wanting to know. Where is your pound shop? Because it sounds like they've got absolutely everything in your pound shop.
Oh, yeah. I know. I'm a big fan of the pound shop. They're closing it.
Oh, shame.
Really?
Well, yeah, my local one hasn't got half of those things in it. But thank you very much, Lee, and we will hopefully see you in autumn, and we'll see you on the Connect site as well. So thank you so much for that.
You're very welcome. Thanks, Martin.
Bye.
Bye.
So, yes, it must be time to get into some dance. So let us go over to Ariella and Renzo and say hello to them. Hello, Ariella and Renzo.
Hello, hello everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back again for another episode of the Virtual Dragon Cafe.
Number
15.
15, and the last one for the season.
Yeah.
So we've got some very nice songs for you, 3 as usual.
Yeah.
And the first one is a little bit experimental again. We've had 4 months to experiment, so we've offered you some.
We practice with experiments.
We wanted to do something new, so we have done lots of new stuff. But this is I hope you will like this one. It's a beautiful song, and the moves are a little bit quirky again, but we hope you enjoy them. So, are we ready to dance?
Yeah, we're ready. So, musica maestro.
I am flesh and I am bone. Rise up, ting ting like glitter and gold. I got fire in my soul. Rise up, ting ting like glitter. Like glitter and gold. Like glitter. Do you walk in the valley of kings? Do you walk in the shadow of men who sold their lives to a dream? Do you ponder the manner of things? In the dark, the dark, the dark, the dark. I am flesh and I am bone. All eyes ting ting like glitter and gold. I got fire in my soul. Eyes up ting ting like glitter. Yeah, like glitter and gold. Yeah, like glitter. Do you walk in the meadow of spring? Do you talk to the animals? Do you hold their lives from a string? Do you ponder the manner of things? In the dark, the dark, the dark, the dark. I am flesh and I am bone. All eyes ting ting like glitter and gold. I got fire in my soul. Eyes up ting ting like glitter. I am flesh and I am bone. All eyes ting ting like glitter and gold. I got fire in my soul. Eyes up ting ting like glitter. 'Cause everybody in the back room spinning out. You don't remember what you're asking for. And everybody in the front room's tripping out. You left your bottle at the door. 'Cause everybody in the back room's spinning out. You don't remember what you're asking for. And everybody in the front room's tripping out. You left your bottle at the door. I am flesh and I am bone. All eyes ting ting like glitter and gold. I got fire in my soul. Eyes up ting ting like glitter. Yeah, like glitter and gold. Yeah, like glitter.
Okay. We hope it was not too tricky, but now we've got a lovely surprise for you, because we've got one of the most popular dance ever at the Dragon Cafe. We all love it, and
We played it many, many times.
yeah, of
so
course, it's a classic.
It's a classic.
I'm
yeah.
not going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to say, musica maestro.
Enrique Iglesias. Gente de zona. Desame.
dimensión. Cuando tú me miras se me sube el corazón, me palpita lento el corazón, y en un silencio tu mirada dice 1000 palabras. La noche en la que te suplico que no salga el sol.
Bailando, 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 bailando. Tu cuerpo y el mío llenando el vacío, subiendo y bajando, subiendo y bajando. Bailando, 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 bailando. Ese fuego por dentro me va enloqueciendo, me va saturando.
Con tu física y tu química, también tu anatomía, la cerveza y el tequila y tu boca con la mía. Ya no puedo más,
ya no puedo más,
ya no puedo más,
ya no puedo más. Con esta melodía, tu color, tu fantasía, con tu filosofía, mi cabeza está vacía. Ya no puedo más,
ya no puedo más,
ya no puedo más,
ya no puedo más. Yo quiero estar contigo, vivir contigo, bailar contigo, tener contigo una noche loca,
una noche loca.
ahí besar tu boca. Yo quiero estar contigo, vivir contigo, bailar contigo, tener contigo una noche loca, con tremenda nota. Tú me miras y me llevas a otra dimensión. Tus latidos aceleran a mi corazón. Tus latidos aceleran a mi corazón. Qué ironía del destino no poder tocarte, abrazarte y sentir la magia de tu olor.
bailando, 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 bailando. Tu cuerpo y el mío llenando el vacío, subiendo y bajando, subiendo y bajando. Bailando, 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 bailando. Ese fuego por dentro me está enloqueciendo, me va saturando.
Con tu física y tu química, también tu anatomía, la cerveza y el tequila y tu boca con la mía. Ya no puedo más,
Ya no puedo más,
ya no puedo más,
ya no puedo más. Con esta melodía, tu color, tu fantasía, con tu filosofía, mi cabeza está vacía. Ya no puedo más,
ya no puedo más,
ya no puedo más,
ya no puedo más. Yo quiero estar contigo, vivir contigo, bailar contigo, tener contigo una noche loca,
Una noche loca.
ahí besar tu boca. Yo quiero estar contigo, vivir contigo, bailar contigo, tener contigo una noche loca, con tremenda nota. Bailando amor, bailando amor, es que se me va el dolor.
Hope you like the bailando
You managed to do a little bit of hand moves.
and moves. Yes, yes.
Well, hopefully we'll have it from Huma at some point in the future.
Yeah.
But this time you have to just take it from us. But we had fun, and we hope you had fun too. So the last one for the season is also one song that you like very much, and I think we played it. I mean, not us, but Martin and Helen. Martin played it and Helen sang it early
At the beginning of the
at the beginning of the season of this particular period. So we hope you like it, and it's a
freestyle song.
freestyle. So
Yeah.
dance as you wish, and we go together.
Música maestro.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little bit gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds, it's by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Saying, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds, it's by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, worry about a thing, oh, every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry, saying don't worry about a thing. I won't worry, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. I won't worry, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing.
So we hope you've enjoyed our 3 songs today, and we just want to say thank you very much for being with us all.
Thank you for joining us.
These 4
all
months.
these weeks, all these months.
Yes, it's been wonderful, and we've had a very good time, and it was just lovely to know that we were dancing with you again. So we hope you have a very pleasant summer, and we hope to see you again in the autumn.
Yeah.
And also to the group who came on Wednesday, to all of you who came on Wednesday, thank you so much for taking part in
Thank
the
you
Zoom.
for joining us.
Thank
Yes.
you for joining us. Sorry about the confusion with the links, but everything went very well in the end. And so we want to thank DC managers and everyone involved, and Martin for creating this virtual Dragon Cafe, and to all of you for being with us. And you can always go back and check the 15 episodes and dance along during the month of
August. Yes.
So thank you, everyone, and have a lovely summer.
Bye now. For now. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you very much, Ariella and Renzo. And it's lovely to have Bailando in that in this finale episode. That song just takes me right back to the real Dragon Cafe. It's been such a feature over the years. And I would like to say thank you very much indeed, Ariella and Renzo. If you think how much it takes to put 45 dance videos together, get them all organised, send them over, come up with the ideas, work out new choreographies. It's been quite a big piece of work, so we thank you so much for everything you've done on that, and yes, hope to see you in the autumn. Okay, so let's cool ourselves down now, and let's go over to the world of Diana, and let's listen to some poetry.
Dylan Thomas was born in 1914. He was a Welsh poet and writer whose works included the poems Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night and Death Shall Have No Dominion. He also wrote the play for voices Under Milkwood, and stories and radio broadcasts such as A Child's Christmas in Wales and Portrait of the Artist as a Young Dog. He became widely popular in his lifetime and remained so after his premature death at the age of 39 in New York City. Although he wrote exclusively in English, he has been acknowledged as one of the most important Welsh poets of the 20th century. He is noted for his original, rhythmic, and ingenious use of words and imagery. The first poem is called In My Craft or Sullen Art. In my craft or sullen art, exercised in the still night, when only the moon rages and the lovers lie abed, with all their griefs in their arms, I labour by singing light, not for ambition or bread, or the strut and trade of charms on the ivory stages, but for the common wages of their most secret heart. Not for the proud man apart from the raging moon I write, on these spendthrift pages, nor for the towering dead with their nightingales and psalms, but for the lovers, their arms round the griefs of the ages, who pay no praise or wages, nor heed my craft or art. Notes on the Art of Poetry was written by Dylan Thomas in 1951. I could never have dreamt that there were such goings-on in the world between the covers of books, such sandstorms and ice blasts of words, such staggering peace, such enormous laughter, such and so many blinding bright lights splashing all over the pages in a million bits and pieces, all of which were words, 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 and each of which were alive forever, in its own delight and glory and oddity and light. Lim Sissay was born in 1967. He is an English author and broadcaster. He was the official poet of the 2012 London Olympics and has been Chancellor of the University of Manchester since 2015. He was awarded the 2019 PEN Pinter Prize and has written a number of books and plays. At the age of 17, Sissay used his unemployment benefit money to self-publish his first poetry pamphlets, Perceptions of the Pen, which he sold to striking miners in Lancashire. When he was 18 years old, he moved from Atherton to the city of Manchester. At 19, he was a literature development worker at Commonwealth Community Publishing Cooperative in Manchester. What If by Lim Sissay. A lost number in the equation, a simple, understandable miscalculation. And what if, on the basis of that, the world as we know it changed its matter of fact? Let me get it right. What if we got it wrong? What if we weakened ourselves getting strong? What if we found in the ground a file of proof? What if the foundations missed a vital truth? What if the industrial dream sold us out from within? What if our unpunishable defence sealed us in? What if our wanting more was making less? And what if all of this wasn't progress? Let me get it right. What if we got it wrong? What if we weakened ourselves getting strong? What if our wanting more was making less? And what if all of this wasn't progress? What if the disappearing rivers of Eritrea, the rising tides and encroaching fear, what if the tear inside the protective skin of Earth was trying to tell us something? Let me get it right. What if we got it wrong? What if we weakened ourselves getting strong? What if the message carried in the wind was saying something? From butterfly wings to the hurricane, it's the small things that make great change. In the question towards the end of the leases, no longer the origin, but the end of the species. Let me get it right. What if we got it wrong? What if the message carried in the wind was saying something? Invisible Kisses. If there was ever one whom when you were sleeping would wipe your tears, when in dreams you were weeping, who would offer you time when others demand, whose love lay more infinite than grains of sand. If there was ever one to whom you could cry, who would gather each tear and blow it dry, who would offer help on the mountains of time, who would stop to let each sunset soothe the jaded mind. If there was ever one to whom when you run will push back the clouds so you are bathed in sun, who would open arms if you would fall, who would show you everything if you lost it all. If there was ever one who when you achieve was there before the dream and even then believed, who would clear the air when it's full of loss, who would count love before the cost. If there was ever one who when you are cold will summon warm air for your hands to hold, who would make peace in pouring pain, make laughter fall in falling rain. If ever there was one who can offer you this and more, who in keyless rooms can open doors, who in open doors can see open fields, and in open fields see harvests yield, then see only my face in reflection of these tides, through the clear water beyond the riverside. All I can send is love, in all that this is, a poem and a necklace of invisible kisses. Let there be peace. Let there be peace, so frowns fly away like albatross, and skeletons foxtrot from cupboards. So war correspondents become travel show presenters, and magpies bring back lost property, children, engagement rings, broken things. Let there be peace, so storms can go out to sea to be angry and return to me calm. So the broken can rise up and dance in the hospitals. Let the aged Ethiopian man in the grey block of flats peer through his window and see Addis before him, so his thrilled, outstretched arms become frames for his dreams. Let there be peace. Let tears evaporate to form clouds, cleanse themselves, and fall into reservoirs of drinking water. Let harsh memories burst into fireworks that melt in the dark pupils of a child's eyes, and to disappear like shoals of silver darting fish, and let the waves reach the shore with a shh,
What a beautiful place to leave us at the end of this season of Writing Works. Beautiful sound of calm to leave us with there, and nice poem, Let There Be Peace, to end on. So thank you so much for that, Diana. Thank you for all the contributions you've made, and thanks to Phil too. It's been great to have Writing Works as part of this. And so we are going to go on to open mic, and this week it comes from, we always have a different venue for our open mic, and the venue for this week is Arcadia, which is a giant structure made out of bits of aircraft and JCBs and cranes, and it's a show, but it's also a venue in itself. And well, I will just mention that Lem Sissay, who was reading, whose poems we heard from Diana, he did a poem with a band called Left Field, who I worked with for 10 years. And he came and joined us on our 20th anniversary tour. Actually, it was 22nd because we didn't get it together in time for 20th. One of the shows was on, in fact, I'll get out of the way, was on this structure. So this is our venue for open mic this week. And so we're going to start with a song from Chris, who's been a regular contributor, a member of our singing group at the Dragon Cafe. And take it away, Chris.
Sing, sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong, sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad. Sing, sing a song. Make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing, sing a song. Sing, sing a song. Let the world sing along. Sing of love there could be. Sing for you and for me. Sing, sing a song. Make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing, sing a song. Thanks.
And thank you, Chris. And I didn't know that song was originally written for Sesame Street, made very popular by the Carpenters and even more popular by Chris. So thank you for that. And okay, well, we've had some lovely poetry from Diana, and last week we had some poems from Helen Frederick from her Lockdown anthology, and we have a couple more for you this week, so please enjoy this.
I am trying to smile, but my lips won't rise to the occasion. They flatline. My eyes won't play ball either. They're empty, dull and grey, and refuse to sparkle. A stone mask covers my face, and I can't shake it off or break through. I manage a grimace that could grace a gargoyle. I have tried. I've washed my hair, said affirmations, walked amongst flowers. But the expression staring out the mirror has refused to move for hours. It is not my friend. It remains hard, inflexible, and glowers. It is not a face I wish to show or see. It holds me prisoner, has locked away my smile and hidden the key. I struggle to do anything. I can only wait to be released, holding on to the thought that this will pass. The King's Hearth. Under a horse chestnut tree, a child is exploring, kicking up the dust. Here I make smoke, he declares. Don't hide behind the tree, a voice demands. You come here. This is my castle, he orders. He's maybe 4 years old. He flaps his arms as he flies over his domain. Daddy, 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 cries another child, dangling from a branch. Daddy is retrieving the scooter and ball of his younger daughter, who trails behind, singing the descant of the same tune, and a chorus of, My legs are tired of walking. Let yourself down, calls Daddy. But the boy holds on and keeps up his melody until his father is at the foot of the tree. The sister of the castle king, Freya, is 3. Possibly they are twins, postulates a passing lady with child. She asks, Where's your mummy? We have Eva the nanny, they chant back. The king shuts the castle gates. Freya patiently waits, several seconds for admittance, then rushes back to Eva for a swing from her arms. On returning to the castle, she is given instant access by the benevolent king. I want, she pulses. She bounces up and down with such enthusiasm she forgets what she desires. Then she announces, I am Supergirl! Between 3 trees, 2 horse chestnuts and a lime, they create a magical, mercurial world that's a delight to witness. As I leave, Freya is a princess and her brother is Batman.
Thank you very much indeed, Helen. And you can't have too much of a good thing, so let's welcome Chris back to the stage with a song not from Sesame Street this time, but from the 18th century.
The Waters of Babylon. By the waters of Babylon, we lay down and wept, for thee, Zion. We remember thee, Zion. By the waters of Babylon, we lay down and wept, for thee, Zion. We remember thee, Zion. Cheers, dragons, have good relaxations, and see you back in September.
Thank you for your good wishes, Chris, and thank you for all your contributions. And somebody else who's contributed to our virtual cafe before is Stafford. So Stafford is working on a new song and he's been kind enough to share it with us. So let's go over to Stafford.
Mr. Banter, you think you're big and you're bad, but you're just a stone throw away from being a granddad. Hey, you said you think you're big and you're bad, but I've seen good and the good, the bad and the ugly. You ain't that dude, so stop being a fool. Many men can tell who is who, so I won't argue with you. But I have worn all the t-shirts. It's old news. It's old news. I think you've been drinking too much booze. If you woke up on the wrong side of the bed and go back to sleep, am I getting through? Or am I speaking too fast? Would you like me to laugh? Some of my words are unique, like a clean freak. Oh, that can't find their way home. Stay in mind, cause I'm kinda, plus I ain't had jiggy in a long time. in a long time. My anxiety's a nightmare. I think I need a Care Bear. Why not bad? Anxiety's a nightmare. I think I need a Care Bear. It just comes from nowhere, and then someday it just disappears. Anxiety's a nightmare. I think I need a Care Bear. It just comes from nowhere, then someday it disappears. My dreams are all right nightmares, 'cause my life's going nowhere. Can someone please help me through this whole stratosphere? It's only words, but I write them all down, just so I don't clown around. And there's been so many frowns around town, I don't think they want me around. But I've got my family and about 3 friends for emergencies. Can you see the urgency? Can you see the urgency? The urgency. You don't have to be obscene to see this ain't no crime scene. But when it can't be seen, then I'm unclean, swimming in my bed sheets, watching Corey on repeat. Life's not too bad, but it's not too sweet. Again, watching Amy while that's on repeat. She is a treat of my wonder walks and lying down the bus spot. Now there's a fall. It's only words, but I write them all down, just so I don't clown around. There's been so many frowns around town, I don't think that they want me around. So come shout about it. Come shout about it. In my hometown we write it down. Come shout about the town. As we get down we don't frown around the town, 'cause I'm a epic fan. Sign you out. Bye guys.
Thank you, Stafford, putting Mr. Bad Day in his place. Wish you all the Care Bears that you need, and thank you very much indeed for that. So we've got a song coming up. Where is the Love? It's a Roberta Flack and Johnny Hathaway song, and who better to deliver it to us but Helen, so please enjoy this.
Where is the love? 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 Where is the love you said you'd give to me soon as you were free? Will it ever be? Where is the love? You told me that you didn't love him and you were gonna say goodbye. But if you really didn't mean it, why did you have to lie? Where is the love you said was mine or mine till the end of time? Was it just a lie? Where is love? If you had a sudden change of heart, I wish that you would tell me so. Don't let me hanging on the promises. You gotta let me know. Do 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 you. Oh, I wish I never met you. I guess it must have been my fate to fall in love with someone else's love. All I can do is wait. Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love?
Thank you for another beautiful song, Helen. Helen's contributed so many songs to the Virtual Dragon Cafe, and she'll contribute a song to you directly if you call her on a Monday to Thursday between 2 to 5. The details are already on our website, but I'll put a link to that page that runs all the way till the 11th of September. So what a beautiful thing to be able to pick up a phone, call up and get a song. So okay, well, thanks again, Helen, and it's very nice to bring somebody new to the Virtual Dragon Cafe on our last show of the season. He's somebody, I think I've seen his face in the cafe a few times. See what you think.
Dirty old river, must you keep rolling, flowing into the night? People so busy, makes me feel dizzy, taxi light shines so bright. But I don't need no friends, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset, I am in paradise. Every day I look at my world from my window. Do sha la la, chilly chilly is the evening time. Waterloo sunset's fine. Ooh. Terry meets Julie, Waterloo Station, every Friday night. But I am so lazy, don't want to wander, I stay at home at night. But I don't feel afraid, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset, I am in paradise. Na na na. Every day I look at the world from my window. Do sha la la. Chilly chilly is the evening time. Waterloo sunset's fine. Ooh. Millions of people swarming like flies round Waterloo Underground. But Terry and Julie cross over the river where they feel safe and sound. And they don't need no friends, as long as they gaze on Waterloo sunset, they are in paradise. That's my version of the Kinks classic that I always think of as being a kind of quintessential London song, and Waterloo obviously a place very close to our very own Dragon Cafe. So thank you for listening. Bye.
And thank you. What a lovely place to leave us on our autumn break and bring our open mic to a close. So I'd like to thank everybody who took part in it. and indeed everybody who took part in the show. I'm not going to name everybody, the list is too long. Thanks for everyone who put it together over these last few months. And it must be time for me to get on my way. So as you know, I'm up in Birkenhead, so I don't know why I'm pedalling around central London, but that's the virtual world for you. It can be anything. So have a wonderful summer, and we hope we will see you in September. If you remember at the beginning of the programme, I asked you to give us any feedback, any likes, dislikes, where you think we could go next, and write to me, Martin at Mental Fight Club, to let us know that. So it'd be very good to hear from you. It's kind of weird doing these things where we're not physically together. You don't get a feel of how things are working or not working, so we need you to tell us. So all the very best to everybody, and I'm going to go out with a song that Helen MacDonald recommended to get us through the summer. So I hope you enjoy this, and hope you enjoy your summer. Thank you very, very much for being part of this and being the reason for this. So take care and goodbye.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean? Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world, and a bold world for me. Yeah, yeah. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life.